A quick no-code HQ intro video, demo video, and kind of a bit of a tutorial. And in today's video, we're going to take a closer look at Nunchee. And what Nunchee basically is a no-code tool that allows you to build your own video streaming site, basically something like Netflix or similar platforms. So it's a tool that allows you to sell subscriptions, show videos, upload series, playlists, even do live streams. It includes the full web application. It includes iPad iOS and Android apps as well. As you can see on the right, it's optimized for all kinds of devices, and it's really probably the easiest way to create your own streaming service, which is obviously really interesting and very niche, which has high demand. You can create streaming services for specific niches. For example, let's say a basketball streaming service, or a streaming service for cooking shows, and so on and so forth. So there's a free trial that you can sign up to, and I'm just here in the console now. I'm gonna just log in with our account, and we're gonna take a look at the Nunchee dashboard and see how the whole thing works, how it is set up, and yes, how Nunchee works. So right now we're in the Nunchee dashboard. You will have access to that once you signed up, and you always have a 16-day free trial. So you can just sign up for free, no credit card required, and just test out the features. And to be honest, it's quite simple. It's typical no-code dashboard. So what we have here, we just have the general stats of your platform. So if you would have users already, all the information would be displayed here: how many visitors in real time, visitors over time, and all these stats that would be interesting for you. And then you can go ahead and start or continue setting up your streaming platform. So I'm going to head over to App Builder, and this is actually the real editor kind of your application. So here you can define how your whole platform should be set up. So you have different layouts here. So for example, movies and TV, we have a layout for series, made for series fans. We have for TV fans. We have things for publishers, bloggers, and all these different layouts that you could use. So these are kind of predefined templates that you could add. And you always have a preview at the side here for desktop, mobile, and tablet views. Obviously, you can choose color palettes, so how this should look. In the app structure, you can define, okay, what kind of things do I want to have in my app? So you can go into a lot of detail, add different pages, add advanced features such as passwords, sign-up pages, social sharing, and so on and so forth. Obviously, define your store itself. So in what category in the App Store it should be, the actual subdomain, the images required. So for example, the splash screen, the app icons, and all these settings that you need when you set up your application. You can always change the subdomain here, or obviously use your own domain. Basically set up everything that is required, and also even use a landing page by Nunchee or your own landing page. So this would work that it's kind of you have a landing page, and then the application itself is hosted on a subdomain. And as I mentioned already, you can use Nunchee's landing page or your own landing page. So really, really simple. General layout here, which you can just adjust. Nothing too hard, nothing too hard to do. So let's head over to the playlist manager and the content tab. So these two tabs allow you to kind of add and upload your content. Okay, so what you have here, you have posts, you have video and audio on demand, you have live, push notifications, and reparent contents. And what's for me kind of interesting here is the video and audio on demand. So I could just add new video and audio on demand, add a video, a series, whatever kind of videos and media you want to add here. Same applies for posts. You can just upload them here, and then define all the information. So let's, for example, click here on add new video and audio on demand. So you can give it a title, a description, give it tags, availability, and then obviously upload the video here, upload images, even upload a cast, which is quite nice, I think. So if you have like actors, you can upload the thumbnails here. And also really important, you have like access groups, and access groups basically act as the different tiers within your application. So Let's say you offer a streaming service and you have a free tier, you have a premium and a premium plus tier. And then obviously you want to show or not show content depending on what access group or subscription tier your users are in. And you can define these access groups here. Right now we have everyone, we have only registered users and registers or not users. And we could add new access groups, depending on if they subscribed or other rules. So a nice way of segregating your users. And categories, obviously content types, so movie, series, episode, season. So you could go in a lot of detail and really kind of build something almost identical to Netflix or other streaming services. So kind of really building a streaming platform where usually you have to invest thousands of hours of coding, and with Nunchee you can just do that all without code, just by defining these settings here in this dashboard. Under monetization, I think quite straightforward. You can create these different products, which would be, as I mentioned before, premium, premium plus, or whatever you want to call it. But you can also show ads, so you can create ad campaigns, integrate them with Google Ads. So really interesting. If you have a free tier, maybe you can show ads there for the videos for free users. So you have a monetization option there. And that's just the admin center here. What's also really interesting is you can add external apps. So for example, here we have Stripe integrated already and all these apps. This is from Google here, for example, but you could add more apps to the Nunchee console, and I guess more apps will be added in the future as well. And at last, we have here this help center. So there's a lot of ways to take a look for help, ask for help to the team, and just get support. I think Nunchee is a great way to really build your own streaming service. Quite straightforward. I went through this whole dashboard with you in probably 10 minutes, and you can really build your own custom live video service, streaming service, sports on demand service. So everything regarding video. And the great thing is, usually I'm a fan of custom building things, because then it's perfectly for your need. But with something like Nunchee, is the product that you want to build is already predefined, so it's actually quite helpful. If you want to build a streaming service, then Nunchee is the way to go, because building it yourself, even with other no-code tools, will just take hundreds of hours or even thousands of hours, depending on how you build it. And then using something like Nunchee gives you a huge head start and just allows you to focus on the real things that matter, which is getting users and getting subscribers and uploading content. So that's it regarding a quick intro to Nunchee. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, reach out to us. And I'm gonna see you guys for the next video of NoCodeHQ. Bye.